guys, good evening and welcome back to my channel. This is the start of this week's vlog. It is Sunday evening, it is 7:45 and Miss Hayley is going to cut my hair and colour my hair, and I'm going for a totally different colour. I think I'm going fairer. I'm not really too sure. Kerry bought the colour, so it's a bit of a surprise for me because this week is all about change for me. There's a few things happening this week and it is going to be hopefully all for the good. So I will, during the week, I will keep you updated on what's happening. But yeah, so today is the start. I'm in my office, surrounded by handbags, trying to post them and get them all online. I don't know if I've mentioned it in my post before, I've actually restarted my business, my handbag business. I'll link my website down below. And it's just something I did a couple of years ago when my father died, and obviously all that went on that year, I sort of stopped doing it. I just lost total interest in it. But with the kids and talking to them and their encouragement and my own self-confidence coming back up to its original level, and I suppose my self-belief, I've decided to give it another go. I mean, I did quite well in it the last time round, and I really enjoyed it. For those of you who don't know, handbags, I adore them. I just love handbags. So yeah, so right now I'm going out. I'm going to get my hair dyed by Miss Hayley. Sorry, that's gone very dark because I've only got one little light on. So I'm going to go out, get my hair dyed by Miss Hayley, and I will see you on the other side. Well, hello guys, it has been a couple of days. It is now Thursday. I'm on my way up to collect, sorry, just move the camera a little. I'm on my way up to collect Miss Hayley from school, and I have spent the last 2 days in bed sick. So on Monday the girls dyed my hair. They got rid of all that red out of the bottom of it and they put like a silver colour through it, and Kerry was meant to record that. She had my camera and she went around like she was recording, and afterwards I went to check the footage to edit it and there was no footage there. So whether she just forgot to press record, I don't know. But anyway, I will insert a clip here of me getting my hair done somewhere. I don't know where it's going to be. You can see it'll go, it looks like a blue colour, but that was because the colour, they put a bleach in it first, a boxed bleach, and then over that, when they took out the bleach, obviously washed it out, they put a steel silver, so it like has a bluey hue to it, and that's why when it's on my head it looks blue, but it actually turned out really, really well. But then on Tuesday I had to go to the dentist. I got my bottom tooth out here. It was a back tooth. It was the last thing we had to do, and obviously with COVID things are a bit all over the place, so it was the last thing we had to do, dental work as such, before I get my top, finish off getting my top fixed. So I got that out. The problem we had when I took out this tooth was there was something to do with the nerve, or the way the nerve was attached, because when he was taking it out I said to him, it's really hurting and throbbing in my ear. So that was fine anyway. He gave me extra nummy stuff onto it, but it numbed all up into my ear, up the side of my head, and I ended up getting really bad headaches. And then I was running a sporadic fever, I think is what they said. It was like 39, then I would go back down. I was getting the chills, I was getting the shakes, my whole body ached. It was like the way, because I did panic and I rang the doctor, and the doctor said to me that it was just my body reacting to obviously be with the injection, and then it went up my nerve, so it attacked it like as if it was an infection or something was attacking me. So I ended up in bed Tuesday night. I went to bed at about 6:30, and I slept on and off for the night. I kept waking up freezing cold but really hot to touch, and then the next morning I got up, dropped Kerry to work, Hayley to school, and came home and was back in bed for 9:15, and I slept right through till I think it was 12:30. So then when I collected Hayley then from school, she had a doctor's appointment. It was like a phone appointment for 4:30. So we did that. And then she got an appointment yesterday where she actually the sun is absolutely belting down. So she got an appointment yesterday where she had to be in the doctor's for 12:30. So I brought her over to that. And because obviously now she's that bit older, she can go in herself. And then I took some more paracetamol last night, and that was the only thing they said I could take. They said just take paracetamol, it'll bring down your temperature. So I took that. I was back in bed I think for 8:30 last night, but I went to sleep at 8:30 last night, slept an amazing night, absolutely cracking sleep, didn't wake up once, just a real deep, obviously healing sleep. And my mother used to always say to me, sleep is the best cure. And I do truly believe that. I really do. Because I woke up this morning at 6. But I actually woke up where I was wide awake. I wasn't aching. I was just wide awake and ready to start the day. Like as if nothing had ever happened. So yeah, so I was happy. I'm back. I sort of feel I'm back to rights now. I am a bit tired this afternoon. But I think that's just because I've been snapping and sleeping. So, yeah. So today I've just been catching up on work today. The kids, bless them, the dishwasher on. Obviously it needed emptying, so when they put it on going to bed last night, they looked after their own dinner, everything last night. So, it wasn't too bad. But today all I've been doing literally is because I have the website and I have YouTube and I've just been trying to answer back comments, some DMs that were sent to me. I've had to, on my website, I've been working on new products going up there. So yeah, there's been a lot that we just had to get through today. Normally it takes me about an hour and a half to get through all the work in the morning of stuff that needs doing for that day. But this morning it just seemed to take hours and hours and hours. Man just swerved onto my side of the road. Very nice. So yeah, so I'm waiting on, I have a delivery coming this afternoon because my vape I had, I don't know if I showed it to you, it was like a rose gold coloured vape, and I was doing something the other day and it was on my desk and I knocked it and I went flying across the room, flying across the floor, and when I picked it up it was still working, it was still fine, but I kept saying to Carl, there's a real funny smell. And he was looking at it and he was going, I can't see. But it was on my hands as well. And I was saying to him, there's something. So anyway, we had a good look at it the other night. And it was actually, I must have cracked the battery when it fell. No, it did. It wasn't just it fell over, or it wasn't just it took a little tumble. It went flying. So I've ordered myself, obviously that had to go in the bin if the battery was leaking, because we could plug it in. It would just go bang. So I've ordered myself a new one of them. That's coming this evening. It comes by Pedal Power, because the fella's only 5 minutes up the road for me. But obviously with level 5 restrictions you can't do click and collect. It has to be delivered. So they do Pedal Power, which is a local delivery service that's offered. So if you live in around the store, a guy on a push bike literally comes, collects it, and the sun's gone in a bit, collects it and cycles to your house. So they're going to be there between 3:15 and 4:15. Now I'm at the school because Hayley finishes at 3:30. So I have said it to Carl, because Carl's at home because he's not back in school until April, 12th of April. I think it's the 12th of April. So I said to him, if somebody knocks at the door, will you answer it? And he was like, no. I said, okay, they're going to drop a parcel and they're going to knock at the door. You don't have to interact with them. Will you answer the door? Yeah. So I was like, okay. I don't care once my package gets taken into the house. Sorry, I'm gonna face the sun again. So today's weather, it's 7 degrees out. It's, as you can see, it's beautiful and sunny. But in between the sun and the showers, it's showering, but it's actually hailstones that are bucketing down. So you sort of go from being in the sun to then being in hailstorms. You can't beat the Irish spring. We're not April though, we're still March, aren't we? I was going to say April showers bring May flowers, but we're not even in April yet. Still in March. So yeah. So, going to collect Miss Hayley. I'm sitting at the school now. I'm going to collect Miss Hayley. We're going to go home. There's actually a new Asian market after opening beside us. So I'm going to see if she's up to going into the Asian market and just, I know she wanted to say something about cold noodles or some sort of weird noodles. So if she's up for that, we'll go in and do that. I want to get some teriyaki sauce. We're out of that again. Every time I seem to shop, we seem to be out of it. And then I'm going to go home and hopefully my parcels have arrived and we will open the parcels. I know the postman this morning delivered a snack box and a snack crate. And our local postman, I mean, I know him just from chatting to him, like, and he says to me, he said, are you addicted to like sweets? And I was like, no, they just, every month. And he said, but they seem to get close together. And I said, yeah, and then we won't get them for nearly 2 months. Because obviously they come from the UK and they come from America. So it's bizarre sometimes that, as you know, if it's customs or what it is, they seem to get delayed. And then I just seem to get a load of them together and then they're delayed again. So, but yeah, so I've got a snack box, a snack crate. We've got a DHL parcel and hopefully my vape package will arrive as well. So we'll open all them when we get home. Okay guys, it is the next day. I didn't open my packages yesterday because when I got home, do you ever just, I don't know, the kids were standing around me and they were like, open your package. Go on, open your package. Show us what you got. Where'd you order from? What'd you get? I was just like, no, go away, leave me alone. I will do it tomorrow. So yeah, I got a bit thick and decided I would do it today instead because everybody is where they're meant to be and I have some quiet time and I can open it. It's not that I don't like them seeing, but I hate that. What you get? What you get? Show us, show us, show us. What you get? What you get? It's like, ugh, leave me alone. So I'm going to start with the first package I got, which was from OP Vape. Now this is where I order all my vape stuff from. They're only about, I don't know, 10 minutes, 20 minutes up the road for me. And what I like is if you order before 2:30 in the day, they send out their deliveries at 3 o'clock and usually, because I'm quite close to them, I have it by 3:30, 4:45. These are the guys who use the pedal power. So yeah, I really like them. And in fairness, they're a small local business. The guy who runs it's local. And I like supporting someone who is local. I mean, that's just me. If I could, if the prices were good, I would rather buy local than buy off big places. So he's nice, the guy who runs the OB Vape. I'll actually link their website below. It's called Owen and he's such a nice guy, so helpful. I mean, when I went in there when I was starting, I hadn't a clue. I mean, I hadn't a clue what coils were. I didn't know if you had to change them. I knew nothing, absolutely nothing. Now the one thing I will say is when I was contemplating giving up cigarettes initially, I did go and speak to my doctor. Now it was a phone consultation, we spoke over the phone and she was absolutely amazing. She was telling me the side effects you're going to get when you're coming off the cigarettes. We talked about ways of minimising that down, everything. She was just so supportive and I would recommend anyone, especially if you're like me and you've been smoking quite a while, you're going to have withdrawals, you're going to have headaches, all the usual crap that comes along with giving up something that you've addicted yourself to for the last 20 years, more, 27 years. So I would just recommend you speak to someone because, I mean, I take my hats off. My own father gave up smoking after 40 years and he just went cold turkey. And I mean, kudos to him. I was in awe of the man. I couldn't do that. maybe I could, maybe I just don't have enough belief in myself that I could, I don't know. But I decided not to. I decided to take a more structured approach to coming off it. So that's what I've done. But as I was saying to you in the car, I smashed my vape by pure accident. And this was one of the vapes. I have two vapes. Well, I had two vapes. I know, but I'm back to having two vapes. Both of them are by the same company. They're both by Inikim. And I just like their vapes. I love the flavour you get off them. Everything. Excuse me. So when this broke, obviously I was devastated, but I was devastated because I really, really enjoyed this vape. So this vape I found ticked most of the boxes for me. It took me a while to find it. It took me a couple of months to find it. The vape I was happy with and I was comfortable with. So I'll show you the vape. So this is the vape that I got. It is an Inikim. What's it called? Inikim Chroma Z. Now, one of the reasons I did opt to give this one a try, for the simple reason of the other one I have is a Z, Inikim Z Slide or Slide Z or something. They use the same coils and I can buy a pack of coils and it does both of them. But I like this. Alright, so this is what the vape looks like. It is literally like that. And it has a LED screen on it. And I like this. If you want me to do a bit better review on it or something, I don't know. I don't know what I could add to it because there's guys on YouTube that review these things and that's what I watch to find out which one is best for me. So I might see if I can find one. If you're interested, let me know. I'll link one of their reviews on it. But I like having something in my hand. And I like this one. It fits so nicely into the hand, you know, and it's not heavy or anything, and I'd recommend that, but that's just me. And again, all these vapes are personal preference, you know, there's no right or wrong. You have to find what one suits you. So then what else did I order off them? So I ordered a couple of flavoured vapes. I ordered a small bottle, and because some of the flavours of vapes I like don't contain nicotine, but because I've worked on my nicotine a bit, I can actually mix it myself now into a bottle and take it with me. So this is one of the vape flavours I got. It's I think it's Mrs. Meringue. Ms. Meringue. Succulent strawberry smothered by sweet, bellowing, buttery meringue. As I said, there's no nicotine in that, so I do have to add my own nicotine to that. And you can buy them nicotine shots, but that is one flavour I like. The other, sort of my two go-to flavours that I like in a vape are the strawberry milkshake, which is by Witchcraft. But these are already with the nicotine already made up into the shots. So I got 3 of them, so that's 30ml, which actually fits in the little bottle I got, and I find them very handy for travel, where if they're already pre-mixed I can leave one in the car and it's already made up. And the other one that I like is the Old Reliable of cookie dough. So those two, the strawberry milkshake and the cookie dough, would be my go-to flavours that I like. And then to try just something new, I got this new one. It's Charlie's Chalk Dust Miss Meringue, and they do a, this is what I'm just going to try. So the Miss Meringue, they had Mr. Meringue, they had Auntie Meringue and Uncle Meringue, I think, and they've all got different flavours. This one is strawberry, some of them are lemon, one of them is, I think, banana. I don't know. I just wasn't looking that deep into it because, I mean, I like what I like. So that is what I ordered off the Vape Shop. So moving on, my next one to come is this package. Now I think this is the Yes style. I was looking at someone else's video, obviously, and she'd ordered stuff from Yes style. I'd never heard of them. Now I will say the delivery took about 2 weeks, but it was fine. It comes from China, I think, Korea, I'm not sure. Oh my god, it's a bag in a bag. Okay, Orla, we got this. Right. Jenna Mac. So it's well packaged, as you can see, covered in bubble wrap. More time cutting into it than what, because I sort of remember what's in it. Okay, more. Right. Okay. So this is what I ordered. I would have shown you this in my bedtime routine. You would have saw that I was using a lip mask, and they had the lip mask on there, and it was cheaper than ordering it from Amazon. So I ordered it from this. It's Yes style. Okay, so I don't know if you can see them. It says that there's 4 different types of the lip sleeping mask. That is the box. And it is apple lime. Do you know, I'd never, oh, ow, that's stuck on my finger. Do you know these people just pop open boxes and you're thinking, how? I can never get into the bloody things. Right, okay, so I'm gonna, let's have it. Okay. Yeah, you can smell the, maybe the lime more than the apple. Yeah. Or do you know what it reminds me of? Like a Granny Smith apple. But I can smell the lime. But if knowing that there's apple there, it reminds me of a Granny Smith apple. So that's it there. So that's the lip sleeping mask. I have to say, I swear by this stuff. I have it in berry upstairs. You would have saw it in my nighttime routine. I use it every night without fail. I hate dry lips. I hate the feel of dry lips. My biggest fear is my lips are going to dry and crack, and then they'll be all scabby. And that to me is just my worst fear. I don't know why. Yeah, I think it's since I was a child, my father always was like, make sure you put lip balm on, make sure you put lip balm on. And I've just grown with this fear of my lips are going to get dry, chapped, and then they're going to bleed and cake and yeah. So it comes with this little applicator. Cute little thing. It's only, you can see it there in the pack. Let me try and, oh Jesus, that's how small it is. For your lips. I never use these. For the simple fact, as you can see me just opening this, I am all fingers and thumbs. So I'd probably use it the first time, then drop it, and then it has to go in the bin. So yeah, so I just use my big mullet finger and just done. No one ain't got time for fluffing around with a little tiny little thing like that. It is cute, mind. I will say that. I mean, it's very easy just to put it on your finger. And what I like about this is overnight it will soak in. You'll still feel, you wake up the next morning, your lips are still moisturised. Sorry, I dropped the little white lid first. So that's what I like, and I use this. I discovered this about maybe a year ago, and oh my god, I haven't looked back. And I'm not a person that's easily impressed by sort of like people, oh my god, I put on a sleep mask just to, yeah, okay. But when I tried it, I was just like, I woke up the next morning, I remember thinking the first night I had it, and I'm thinking, my lips still feel moisturised, and I mean, I would be a drooler, heavy sleeper, bleh, out cold into the pillow, and it still felt good. So yeah, I was well impressed. I just ordered one off this company, and the reason is I just actually wanted to try out their delivery and stuff, because as I said, I'd never even heard of them before. I thought, okay, I'll order one and then I'll order something else, and that'll be it, and we can time it off and see how long it's going to take. But I am impressed. The delivery is a little bit longer. As I said, it's coming from, I'm not sure if it's Korea, Japan or China, but that area, and it did take about 2 weeks to get here. But again, no customs, it was fine, you know. So the other thing I ordered now, this was, I'm trying to think, is it Mrs. Maldron? No, it's not Mrs. Maldron. I'll find the lady. She ordered this cleansing balm. I'd never heard of it, and I thought, okay. Now I'm just, give me 2 seconds, I'll just take my address off it, because as much as I love you, I don't want you calling for tea. Not yet. So let me just take my address off. Okay. So what I like about this is it actually has the holograph thing. So it's like that's the stuff I ordered. Now, I can't read it. Oh, I can. I tilt it a certain way, I can read it. Okay. With clean hands, take a small amount of onto your palm using a spatula. Because we all have one of them sitting in our bathroom. Right, we need a spatula. Maybe there's one in, might be one enclosed. When I think of spatula, do you know what I'm thinking of? You know, bacon, the big spatulas you have. Okay, apply the balm on dry face and gently massage in circular motions to melt away the makeup. Now, it'll melt away. We're going to have to bought something out like that for double chins. You just massage it in, it just melts away. Oh, okay. I could be onto something there. Okay, add water to emulsify, then wash your face with lukewarm water and all your makeup be gone. Well, it's fairly straightforward, isn't it? Right, well, we'll open the box, see? Getting clever. I'm using the scissors this time instead of trying to break my nails in half. Not that I have nails. I can't function with long nails than anybody else. I mean, I'm a qualified nail technician, just can't function myself with it. I admire these women. You always see them in their house is all clean. They clean their house and then they've perfectly manicured hands, and I'm thinking, how do you do that? Lads, they gave us a spatula. This, yeah. Okay, so let's open. Doesn't say if it's meant to be flavoured. Cleaning balm, original. This is the original. There's no smell of that. Well, there's a mild smell, but like it's not a fruity smell or a chemical, an overly chemical smell or anything. It smells like balm. Okay, stick your nose in it, Orla. It's very when you feel it, it's very buttery, like that sensation. Obviously it's not oily, and there's definitely no smell. The balm in there, sorry, it's getting a bit dark, so, but if you put your finger on it, it's like buttery. Like it's just melty. And again, there's not real a chemical smell, but that just feels really, really buttery. Remember, it's going to melt your makeup away, but it does feel. And they do give you a spatula. So that is the spatula there that they give you. So presume you just put in, scoop, palms of the hands onto the face, and then wash off with water. But yeah, I'm actually intrigued to Clean at Zero. I'll link these products below if you want to have a look now. I don't have affiliate links or anything like that, so don't be worrying about that. I know you don't pay more with affiliate links, but some people are a bit funny using your links, but I'll try and link it. The packaging is gorgeous. And you know what, I'd say if you were travelling and you know the way you don't want to bring, you might have a face wash and it's liquid and it has to count towards your liquids if you want to keep it in your hand luggage. That's a balm, that's a solid, that doesn't go towards your liquids. And finally, the last thing I got off them is a Petit Fee Super Volume Lip Oil. This is it there. Now you can see all the writing on it, it's all in there. Right, let's have a look at it. As I said, I'm just obsessed with stuff for oil, for lips, not for oil, for things for lips. So that's the bottle, pretty bottle. But it comes with a, at first I thought this was like a paint, you know, like a nail brush. But it's not. It's the same thing they give you for the sleeping mask, but on a stick. Now I could use that. I don't think I'd lose that. Or I wouldn't drop it. Will we try a little bit on? It's very smooth going on the lips. There is a smell of rose. I'm sorry, putting that on, making it, but that's really smooth on your lips. Now there is a smell of rose. If you're not into the smell of it, I wouldn't be a lover of the rose smell, but that is actually quite subtle. That feels really nice on the lips. But as I said, it does, there is a tint there of rose. It's not overly strong, but obviously your lips are quite near to your nose, so you're going to get the smell anyway. But I wouldn't like the smell of rose, but that to me wouldn't be, oh my god, I can't wear that, that smells of roses. It's not that strong of a smell. It's more of a, oh, I must have had my nose in a rose. Like, it's not strong, it's just there. So that is what I got off them. Now I'm trying to see if there was an invoice with those lads. I know the stuff, I did look on Amazon before I ordered. So I know the stuff with them was maybe around the same price or a little bit cheaper. But I'm impressed with the packaging. Like, everything came well packaged, well securely packaged. So I wouldn't be worried about ordering stuff. You know, they're not just flinging it in a bag and sending it out to you. They're actually packaging it quite well. So that was it. They did send some samples, but I can't tell you what they are, because this one seems to come in 2 pieces. I don't know what it is because there's no English translation on the packaging. On the back is all, so I don't know what it is. I could Google it, I suppose. I don't know. This is Coxlear Ultra Hyaluronic Cleansing Oil. The Power Plant Complex, aloe vera, dissolves makeup. Oh, so it must be like a cleansing oil. So that's what they sent me, a cleansing oil. Make that one in. Right. So that's what I got for them. So they are from Yes Cosmetics. I will put a link in them below if I remember. Now the other thing that arrived was we got a snack box and a snack crate. We got 2 of them. So I am going to tell you where each of them are from, and you can tell me if you want to see one, a more in-depth of it. Because I seem to, some people love these, some people hate them, so I'm actually, don't know what to do. So the first one is from Snack Surprise. This arrived at the same time as the snack crate. So this one is from Italy. Oh. Oh. That was the leaflet that said Italy. So if you want me to go more in depth into that box, let me know. So then we have, oh, move this over, snack crate. Opens this way. And this one is from, oh, where is it from? Don't fall. It is from Israel. Wow, okay. So if you want me to do a more in-depth video on what's in these boxes, because we know they're snacks, well, we know that much because we've done them often enough. But if you're interested in seeing the Israel, let me know. If you're interested in seeing the Italian, let me know. If you're interested in seeing both and you're saying, oh, look, Orla, chuck both of them up, we will do that too. Right guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to leave that here. I hope you liked what I bought. It's getting dark. My light in my sick room, as you know, is crap. So I'm going to go before we go into blackness. So I will talk to you on my next one, which will be Thursday. Look forward to seeing you then. Bye bye.